The P0159 diagnostic trouble code indicates a slow response from the downstream oxygen sensor on bank 2, sensor 2. This sensor monitors exhaust gases after the catalytic converter. Bank 2 refers to the engine side without cylinder 1 in a V-engine configuration. The sensor monitors exhaust gases after the catalytic converter, ensuring efficient emissions control. A slow response means the sensor isn't switching quickly enough between rich and lean exhaust conditions, signaling a potential issue with emissions control. This slow response signals a potential issue with the sensor or the emissions system. Oxygen sensors, typically zirconia or wideband types, measure oxygen levels in exhaust gases. Bank 2 sensor 2, located after the catalytic converter, verifies the converter's effectiveness in reducing harmful emissions. The catalytic converter reduces harmful emissions like NOx, CO, and HC. The sensor normally switches quickly between lean conditions at 0.1 volts and rich conditions at 0.9 volts. A slow response time over 1 second suggests the sensor is fouled, has voltage issues, or its heater has failed. Several factors can trigger the P0159 code. First, exhaust leaks introduce extra oxygen into the system, causing false lean readings from the oxygen sensor. Second, sensor contamination from silicone sealants or engine oil can foul the sensor tip, preventing accurate oxygen measurement. Third, faulty wiring connections or issues with ECU signals can disrupt the sensor's function, leading to incorrect voltage readings. Finally, a failing catalytic converter itself can trigger the P0159 code, as it affects the oxygen levels that the downstream sensor monitors. Beyond the check engine light, a P0159 code can manifest in other ways. The illuminated check engine light is the primary indicator, alerting you to the issue through the vehicle's onboard diagnostics. You might experience rough idling, where the engine runs unevenly at low speeds, causing vibrations and instability. This occurs because the slow-responding oxygen sensor affects fuel mixture adjustments. Reduced fuel economy is another common symptom, with potential losses up to 20%. The inefficient oxygen sensor readings lead to improper fuel-air mixture, wasting fuel and increasing operating costs. Failure during emissions testing is a serious consequence, as the vehicle may exceed pollutant limits and fail regulatory inspections. This highlights the sensor's role in emissions control. Addressing the problem promptly prevents further issues and restores optimal performance. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to more expensive repairs and increased environmental impact. Begin diagnosis by using an OBD2 scanner to confirm the P0159 code is present. This initial step ensures the code is active and helps rule out temporary issues. Next, examine live data from the scanner to monitor voltage fluctuations of the oxygen sensor. A healthy sensor should rapidly switch between high voltage, rich, and low voltage, lean readings. Inspect the exhaust system thoroughly for any signs of damage or leaks. Look for cracks in the manifold, loose connections, or corrosion that could cause false sensor readings. Finally, test the oxygen sensor's heater circuit. Verify proper voltage supply, typically 12 volts, and measure resistance, which should be around 10 to 20 ohms for most sensors. The most common solution is replacing the faulty O2 sensor. New sensors typically cost between $50 and $200, with labor adding another 1 to 2 hours. Ensure the replacement sensor is compatible with your vehicle. Before replacing, consider cleaning the existing sensor with carburetor cleaner as a temporary fix, particularly if contamination is suspected.